Okay, so I have a new toy today. It's an Eastwood Mig135, and it's their 135 amp MIG welder. I believe it's one of the cheapest MIG welders on the market. That's actually a MIG welder, not just a flux core, so it has an internal solenoid and stuff like that. Goes from 25 to 135 amps, and I'm not the most competent MIG welder. I mean, I have the Everlast MIG welder over here, but I just wanted something light that I could lug around more easily than the other one, and for 200 bucks, which is what I ended up paying for it, I just thought it'd be a good thing to have sitting around the house. So this video could go one of two ways. The box has never been opened, it's completely sealed, and I want to start a timer and just see how long it takes for me to set it up and be ready to go welding. I have some practice pieces right there with a little bit of grinding on them, just so I could do a fillet weld like this. Looks like I need to do a little more grinding. I'll do that before I start the timer. But basically I just want to see how long it takes me to get it out of the box, set it up, throw wire in it, hook it up to my cylinder over there, and get it going. But I'm gonna unbox it, and there's a lot of videos on YouTube of people unboxing this thing, but not a lot of people actually welding with it with gas. A lot of people just start with flux core, but hopefully I'll be able to give a unique perspective on this welder and get some good solid welds going down early in the game. So, alright, so I'm going to start with the unboxing, start the timer here, and just see how long it takes me to set this thing up and actually start welding with it out of the box, as well as giving you some pointers about the welder along the way. But I don't know if y'all can see this, but I'm going to go ahead and start it now. I'm not trying to rush through this, it seems like something that not a lot of people have done out there on the internet. So if it makes it easier for y'all to see that it's easy to set up and makes you more likely to go out and get one, I figure that's something more people should do. A lot of packaging material. Here's the MIG gun, looks pretty nice. It's not the same style that I have right now. Supposedly it uses Tweeko accessories, has a nice little hook on the back. It's pretty solid. So for now I'm just going to drape this over my current gun, pull this nozzle off so I can get my wire fed as soon as I start. It's always good when you're feeding it to take your consumables out, so that way whenever you get the wire coming up through there, it doesn't jam up in the tip and cause a bird's nest. This actually comes with a regulator, which is a nice touch for a $200 machine. This is probably my third regulator now, so, but nice that they include it. I believe it's a CGA 590 or 580, not really sure. But that'll fit in my adapter right here, no problem. Go ahead and tighten this in. And seriously, for $200, I mean, I think normally the thing's they call it on sale for like $275. But if you can find a good deal on a welder, to get into it, like, this has got to be the perfect machine for like hobby welding and stuff like that. Comes with 2 pounds of 023 ER70S6 MIG wire. So ER70S6, with TIG welding I usually use ER70S2. I believe the 70S6 just has more silicon in it, so more deoxidizers, better to use with dirtier metal. Don't quote me on that, it's been a long time since I've been in school. And I'm not a very good MIG welder either, so I don't make any claims on that front. Alright, so here's the machine itself. pretty nice. Their big old, like, claim to fame for this is that it has infinitely adjustable wire speed and volts, which is cool. Unlike the normal big box store brands, it actually, instead of having a couple presets, so that's everything that was in the box. Regulator, welder. I assume the ground cable and stuff's in here. Oh, they even give you a sweet little face shield. Look at that. Donate that to the cause. Gas hose, go from your regulator to the back of the welder, I believe. So I thought this thing would be pretty lightweight. It actually weighs quite a bit. The shipping weight said 66 pounds. So I guess that means it weighs 66 pounds. Didn't really feel quite that heavy, but you know, good little piece of hardware. It's got tape to hold the door shut. And shipping. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in so I can spool the wire through. That was on when I opened it. Watch out for that. So evidently this will accept bigger 10-pound spools. I have one, but I'm just going to use what they sent with it. As if I didn't know what was going on. Which, hey, I might not know what's going on. So. It fits on easy. There's a little spacer in there so that it holds it up against that. Always want to clip your first couple inches, making sure not to let it unspool like I just did a little bit. So hold it before the cut, not after. And usually flip that down, flip this up, and there's a little wire guide. I don't know if y'all can see that in there. So you can see right here, there's a little female wire guide. And the rollers right there, and I'm going to feed it to where it goes nicely through there. The wire guide's actually pretty sloppy. It's kind of sending it off to the side a little bit. A little tweak on that for a second, see if I can get it to go in. I guess I'm a little bit spoiled to the Everlast's wire carriage assembly. Alright, that actually wasn't too bad. It fed through pretty easily. Alright, so it's on DCE EP, which is what you want for MIG welding. Flux core, I believe you want to go DCEN. You go ahead and turn on the air, the CO2 I mean. About 20 CFH, maybe a little bit less. The negative appears oh, this is strange. send this up here, take off your negative terminal, and put it directly on there. That's not that weird, I guess. I just used to having my terminals on the front, but all the machines that I have are pretty much multi-process, so I just wasn't familiar with that. Pretty nice little ground clamp, actually. Put that on there for now. I guess with this, you just oh yeah. So here you just feed the gun in the front. There's a little wing nut that you tighten it down on. The O-ring seals itself. And then you put your 4-pin connector right here in the front, the one way that it goes. So there's that. And then I'm ready to feed my wire, I believe. Turn my wire speed all the way up so that it feeds. And here we go. So that's out of there. Just for safety, since I don't have on gloves, I'm going to turn it off. Feed it through. So I'm screwing the tip in. I mean, from everything I've read, you just do it finger tight. If you go any tighter, you're just running the risk of stripping something. Stick out is a really small wire, so I'm going to do about 1/4 inch. So I'm welding on 3/16. There's a chart here, so looks like 12 gauge, J, and 8 are the settings I want to go for. So 8 and J. So, just so you know, I'm 12 minutes into this, and it's all set up and I believe ready to go. Yet again, I have no experience with this brand of welder. I have friends that have had them. They've never had this particular model. I believe they had the 175 and the larger model, whatever that was. But so I'm on wire speed 8 and volts J. Evidently it has a 20% duty cycle at this. So we'll see how this does. Alright, so 13 minutes. That's all it takes to set this thing up and get ready to go. I'm going to run a couple fillets. I'm going to do a center pass. And I'm going to put a natural density filter on my camera and get some close-up arc shots. Just from that tack, it seems to run pretty smooth. That's 20 CFH on the CO2. So I'm just going to run this pass real quick. that is, I don't know if it just duty cycled or if my finger got tired, but so far that is welding great. I'm actually going to turn up the amperage all the way, finish out this pass, and I'll do a quick zoom in so you can see. Alright, so I'm extremely impressed. For $200, that is running like a champ. I make no claims about my MIG welding skill. I know it's not the best. I TIG weld every day, so MIG welding and I, you know, but overall, man, could use a little more oomph on the voltage. As the piece heats up, I'm sure it'll do better. I know this is sadly stretching the limits of this machine's capability, but dude, really pumped. $200, badass little welder. I'm gonna run a couple more passes. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the camera. It's been 16 minutes since I started, so 16 minutes from in the box, unboxing it, hooking everything up, and welding. I mean, that's, dude, you can get into welding. All I was doing is I had the gun and I was doing little loop-de-loops along, and there you go. So let me put that filter on here and see if I can get some close-up arc shots. Okay, so hopefully the focus is good for this. I'm gonna run a bottom pass and then one over the top of it. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not. So that's beaded up. Honestly, that didn't have enough heat to soak into that piece. So I'm gonna give it another shot. I turned down my wire feed speed a bit. The volts are all the way up. So I might just need to sit there a little bit longer. Seems like I was rushing a little bit on that one. Uh-oh. This regulator just showed 60 CFH after just that, so I don't know if it's messed up or what the deal is. So I'm probably maxing out the duty cycle on this machine right now. I just turned my wire feed speed back up a bit, so I'm going to see if this will stub or if it should burn in. It's not bad. I mean, for thinner stuff, probably better. But, hell, that weld's not going anywhere. I'm gonna try this clean new side. Get my focus zeroed in. Turn my wire feed speed back down just a bit. Alright, y'all. So every time I touch this, it's sparking after I weld. That's probably... I've had that happen with other welders before and I don't really remember what it was, but... I think this regulator is actually kind of messed up. I'm not complaining too much, but that seems like something that... And it might just be because I have it running off of a nitrous bottle. I pulled the pickup tube off, but the results, I know they're not the best. I'm definitely not the best. That's that side, that's a single pass. This is root pass. Hot pass, I don't know if that counts, and then 2 over that. I've been welding for the last like 5 minutes with this thing, and as you can see, the volts are pegged out all the way up, and my wire speed, I've been adjusting the wire speed up and down just to try out different settings. I could not be more pleased with this machine so far. I mean, for the price, as I said, 200 bucks, get a badass little welder. Plugs into 110, like household current. I have this plugged into a 25-foot extension cord, which I know is not the best, but as you saw, I mean, it was just fine. So give it a shot. If you can find it on sale for $200 instead of $275, go for it. They finance, I think it's $20 a month for a year, $18 interest. So super awesome. Hopefully they keep coming out with good stuff. I'm a pretty good customer now.